under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, another guy with a big arm, Jeff Hoffman. Big three-pitch mix. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. Good power curveball. It's not a true curveball. I'd say it's more of a slurve, and his changeup has gotten a lot better. Good three-pitch mix, and he'll throw all three pitches at any time.
At the plate, Lorenzo Cain. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Squared that one up just a little late.
First pitch, 640.
The windup and the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2.
That's outside.
Struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. From the stretch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
He's running. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 2-1 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Swing and a liner. Garcia takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Outside, 2-1. Drives it out to deep right center field. Tapia's in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Brewers lead it 1-0. Brendon Woodruff is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Into the box, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Yelich going back, gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece.
Place is going nuts right here. You want to get your fans involved? Leadoff hitter, take them deep in your home yard.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Right side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's going to beat me.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Yelich. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting 5th, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
In now for Colorado, Trevor Story. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Popped him up. Braun has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in now for the Brewers, Omar Narvaez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Narvaez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard to third. Arenado has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, number 5, Jed Zunko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Uh-oh, he missed it.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll come in here at 259. 1 home run and 5 driven in. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Skied into very shallow right. Blackmon is under it. 2 down.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, number 53, Brenden Woodruff.
So here now's the pitcher, Brendon Woodruff, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. From the stretch. This one's flared toward left center. Left fielder coming in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder. Here's the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brock Holt. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Brewers leave them loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Throwing to second, and he is in there.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Coming to the plate now, Sam Hilliard. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. McMahon stands at second with no outs. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Batting 8, the catcher, Tony Walters.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Cain is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Striding in for the Rockies, Jeff Hoffman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Rockies lead this one 2-1. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1.
That's
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch.
They got 3-2.
No to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Count remains full. The next 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Braun.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Braun. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Ball 2.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a base hit on the line.
And from the list of stats you'd never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
So here's Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Oh.
2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be shoes.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hilliard has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 1-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hilliard is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rockies are out in front, 2-1.
We're back now as the Rockies ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. And one significant aspect of their offense is the running game, where they currently rank among the league leaders in stolen bases and stolen base success rate. I brought this up with some of the players earlier, and one of the pitchers told me, 1, it's fun to watch, and 2, I'm glad I'm not responsible for defending against it. Our guys will pick you apart if you're not smart. It's an athletic bunch, and they use it effectively, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Drive ball.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Cain. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Murphy.
So 1 away now in the Colorado 3rd. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
To 1-2 now. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Swinging a soft liner. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The pitch. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
Here's Jed Jerko now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Jed Jerko.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home. Heading out towards shallow right. Blackmon is under it. 1 out.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side. Sliding stop by Murphy. The throw to first. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
53. Brendon Woodruff.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Brendon Woodruff. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not. The inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Our score remains 2-1. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Liner in there for a base hit. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
The throw pulls him off the bag.
That's not something you see every day. The catcher was focused on framing a pitch to get the called strike, which he got, but he forgot to close his glove on it, and a pass ball is the result.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Story, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. This pitch is popped up. Arcia has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
A man at second with one down, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 0-2 delivery. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The left fielder, number 22, Dan Hilliard.
Coming to the plate now, Sam Hilliard, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Jairo Diaz, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 37, Jairo Diaz.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Now batter, second baseman,
at the plate now, Brock Holt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hilliard is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. From the stretch. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 8, Braun.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. And the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And this one misses to Braun. It's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right there for strike 1. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Line to the right side. Blackmon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunity. Not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives.
First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich is after it. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
David Dahl will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
26, David Dahl.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
So now to the plate, Raimel Tapia, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Hops this one up. Garcia coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Jake McGee takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
Stepping up to the plate, Jed Jerko. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Tapia is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 53, Brendon Woodruff.
Stepping into the box, Brendon Woodruff. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
So striding in, Nolan Arenado. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Now the 0-1. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
Trevor Story steps in now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Yeah, some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down out there. The throw into second. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. First offering on its way. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
To the plate now, Brock Holt, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Pitch inside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. In for strike 2. Hit on the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
The right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
None out. Runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Braun. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 1-0. Here's a line drive. That's down. It'll give him the lead and then some. The go-ahead run will score. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Wade Davis comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Standing in now, Avisail Garcia, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's 1-1. Davis, a native Floridian. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. 3 runs already home here. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Digging in now, Omar Narvaez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Narvaez is retired, 2 down now.
The third
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and here's the third baseman, Jed Jerko now. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Stepping up now, Orlando Arcia. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Looking at his career totals, Arcia is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Brewers are out in front, 5-2. At the plate, Sam Hilliard. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Hilliard.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Tony Walters. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now the 1-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
That one's in there. 3-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Josh Fuentes will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Rockies, number 8, Josh Fuentes.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Holt for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Raimel Tapia. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. 2 balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get to the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there, 3-1. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Brewers 5 and the Rockies 2. James Pazos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, James Pazos.
Keston Hiura is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Hiura.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Pazos is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. To short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder, number 6.
5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch.
Nope.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Pazos is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
The batter, the second baseman.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
The 1-0 home.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Hey! Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Blackmon. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The first baseman, number 8, Braun.
In now, Braun. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Braun. The 2-1 home.
Nope, outside.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 6 and the Rockies 2. Ray Black is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Ray Black.
Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Nolan Arenado, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. To first, scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Ready now, Charlie Blackmon. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now the 2-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Brian Shaw enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Brian Shaw.
So stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher Omar Narvaez.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Down the third baseline. Arenado has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman Jed Jerko.
Digging in, Jed Jerko. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-2. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now. Two and two. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning. And he's safe. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. At the plate now, Orlando Arcia, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 1-0. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They lead it 6-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Josh Hader will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Eric Sogard will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now to the plate, Trevor Story. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
0-1.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
McMahon.
At the plate, Ryan McMahon, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And the pitch.
Ball in.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box now, Sam Hilliard, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
That's the ball.
And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two out, nobody on. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Ball 2.
And there's ball 2 now.
The count 2-1.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and trouble down there for Braun. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Milwaukee Brewers used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Brendon Woodruff earns the win, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Brewers, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.